Hey there everyone, this is PotterBrony and welcome to another blind reaction of some MLP Fanwork. This time we have from Little Shy FIM, Everything Wrong with Princess Spike in 5 minutes. Now this was not one of my favorite episodes. To be fair, I've only seen it not even a handful of times. I can count on one hand how many times I've actually seen the episode, and one was my reaction of it and the other one was a couple of other people's reactions to it. I really can't be bothered watching this episode too much, as opposed to other really good episodes, but yeah, this one just kind of but yeah, either way, let's just see what Little Shy has to say about this. As always, the link in the description below, be sure to support his official release of it, the official release of this particular video, and let's just get it started in 3, 2, 1, and go.
This all could have been prevented.
Princess
Yes, it could have
will
been.
dedicate this beautiful friendship statue.
But I'm gonna steal her glory and perform the reveal here and now. Hasbro, that's not very princess-like. Tilt shift effect makes Castle look as small as the toy. Spike getting hit by a door cliche. This is how Twilight always arrives at home after attending one of her princess parties.
Can I
They're
count
very
on you?
tiring, aren't they?
Misplaced trust in Spike is one of the show's more confusing recurring themes. Tree Trimmer would normally be using a wood chipper, but ever since the incident, Marge Gunderson wouldn't allow it while she's in town. This is
Yep,
the only
can't have
tree
that,
that's not
Fargo
swaying,
reference.
because otherwise it would be more difficult to animate Spike standing on it. How inconvenient that Canterlot is suddenly full of Chekhov's sneeze trees that specifically affect dragons on the same day the only dragon in Canterlot has an important task to carry out.
Naturally.
Jackhammer operated by magic is both efficient and racist. Also, Worker randomly jackhammers next to a broken water main that should have been shut off long ago.
But there is no summit without Princess Twilight.
Actually, the summit is ongoing while she sleeps.
We're both supposed
True.
to give speeches in 5 minutes.
But if something happens, it ain't my fault.
R/malicious compliance, the episode. Spike then spent the rest of the day
Oh, I love those
crawling back
r/slash
up the
videos.
stairs.
Princess Spike.
Roll credits. Marge Pony wears winter clothing to match her film character, despite it being inappropriate attire. Inappropriate for the season, of course, but also for not wearing pants.
What am I supposed to do?
Ask someone else in the chain of command? Another princess, maybe? Instead, Spike's first response is to lie his way through things, because he is terrible.
Sure be ashamed to see something like a scheduling issue create a nasty old rift between Minneapolis and Ponyville.
Why Ponyville, though? The other delegate is from Manhattan, and the event is hosted by Canterlot. Twilight's
Yeah,
not the
that's
princess of Ponyville, but even if she was, this is a summit matter that has nothing to do with the small farm town. Did Spike find a way to reschedule the meetings off-screen, or were they scheduled to meet while Twilight was sleeping and Spike had to go in her stead anyway? You're supposed to cross your fingers while telling the lie, not shortly after. Spike can't even lie right. Also, Spike is kind of terrible.
But it's not like anything bad happened.
Do you think
In this
A,
episode, yes.
the episode ends here? B, something good happens? Or C, something bad happens?
If you answered C, you were correct. There it is!
Rube Goldberg's series of disasters isn't even Spike's fault. Spike simply asked these
Yeah,
players
that's,
to move their game somewhere else, and he had nothing to do with this horrible shot. Likewise, the water main should have also been turned off long ago, so that's also not Spike's fault. The bottom of this tree disappeared.
That's a fair point.
You get rid of the water.
Cadence, now is not the time for jokes. It's funny because Spike is useless. No, wait, that's not funny at all.
Yeah,
Cadence
that's
stands
kind
in
of
the road
sad.
to watch the castle fill up with water the entire time this scene with Spike plays out. Meanwhile, at the other side of town, a massive water hammer wreaks havoc. Spike has 8 whole seconds to decide not to sneeze on the statue, but he does so anyway because he is terrible. Fancy Pants already knew about the water main and untrimmed trees, meaning he's partially responsible for not acting on this information before disaster broke out. Either that, or he just needed to know this to wrap up the episode.
This all could have been prevented.
I'm so sorry.
Yes, and you could have prevented
People
it.
who do bad things in bad faith, then apologize only when it blows up in their face, are the worst kind of people.
I'll not let Princess Twilight give Canterlot a bad name in the eyes of Equestria.
Now, let's form a lynch mob and literally storm her castle to restore our good name.
Yes, that makes all the sense in the world.
Handrail all along. Twilight interrupts Spike's attempt to end it all.
I had good intentions.
Spike's good intentions pave the road to Tartarus.
It just felt so good to have ponies caring about my opinions.
Equestria is doomed if social media is ever invented. They're standing here in front of the stage one moment, then the next they're on the stage and in front of a much larger crowd. Spike's attempt to put it back together utterly fails, even though he's not doing anything differently than the ponies, and he actually has fingers. The universe just hates Spike that much.
You know, the whole idea of a statue, when each of
That's
us plays
harsh.
our own small part, it adds up to something grand.
This episode isn't about Spike at all. It's about the statue. Spike was merely the unstable catalyst which brought back focus to the statue's meaning. Furthermore, episode about not taking advantage of someone else's position suddenly becomes an episode about working together and accepting people who unabashedly abuse power. Spike was forgiven by every pony, except for this guy who gives a flower called Dragon Sneeze to a dragon. Since it wasn't really Spike's fault so many things went wrong, and he was never reprimanded for his horrible actions, and the lesson in the end had nothing to do with him anyway, what was this episode even about?
A lot of good points you made there, man. A lot of good points.
I need the candle.
But it's not like anything bad happened.
To every pony who plays their part, no matter how big or how small.
Might as well have just done that. Would have been just as useful of an episode. Alright, so that was everything wrong with Princess Spike in 5 minutes. Or less, or no, just in 5 minutes. Yeah, that was fun. More fun than the actual episode itself, which was just a mess, as explained in this video. So yeah, I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed that, but I'm going to end this one here. Until next time, take care.